Faith is a substance of things hoped for and an evidence of things not seen. My brother man and my sister woman, if we want to relate it to our marriage today, I believe you should know that there are certain things you have to put in place to make your husband and wife happy. Soul diet for today, being Wednesday, the 13th October 2021. Lovelies, let's stop being afraid. Just keep on believing, as it is recorded in the book of Mark chapter 5 verse 36. It is easy to trust the Lord in the brightness of the daylight of our lives, but to trust Him in the darkness or in the night session calls for faith. When hope is lost and the end seems inevitable, it tells us to believe. So read Mark chapter 5 verse 36. Lovelies, you are welcome to another interesting video. Now let's talk about faith. But do you know that hope drives your present into your future? Why faith drives your future and brings it into your present? In other words, what is it that you hoped for? A big question. Why don't you activate your faith to make it come into your present you hope for? So if I may ask, do you hope for a good marriage? Do you also hope for good health? You hope for a financial debt-free in life, so on and so forth. Why don't you use your faith to drive them into your present? Let me use the woman with the issue of blood as an illustration in this video. The Bible tells us that she hoped to be healed, yet she was using the wrong application in the bid to bring what she hoped for into reality. She spent all that she had and couldn't bring the future she hoped for. But as soon as she activated her faith and said, if I can only be privileged to touch the hem of Jesus Christ's garments, I will be made whole. And tell me, my people, what happened? Exactly that is what happened. She was opportune to touch the hem of the garment of our Lord Jesus Christ. Behold, she was made whole. As soon as that was activated, the thing she hoped for became a present reality and her issues ceased. What are the issues you faced with? Why don't you activate your hope? I will urge you to read Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 for more insight. May God continue to bless our day and our families as well. So lovelies, do you know how to make your husband happy? And as for the men, do you know how to make your wife happy? Yes, there are some tips that I hear before me that I would love to present to you. If you have not been doing it before, just try this out and you'll see how magical it is to engulf that heart that honey have been sharing with you with corner kick, side kick, front kick, and back kick. All right, so how to make your husband happy? Ensure you feed him. You must not wait for a man to bring money all the time before you put food on the table. Sleep with him. Yes, it is recorded in the Bible. For companionship, intimacy, you need to sleep with your spouse. Leave him in peace. It's not every time you want to know everything that happens in the life of your husband. Just give him some space. Don't check his phone messages. This one, all these women that are fertility type of women, they are always there wanting to know any little messages that comes into their husband's phone. You don't know, you will give yourself heart attack one day and die. Don't bother him with his movement. Allow your husband to flex. It's not every time he will be with you indoors. Allow him to go catch phone with his friends, because those friends were there before he met and marry you. Try your best to clean the house, wash his clothes. Above all, always pray for him. So what is so hard about that? Most times women are the one pushing their husbands into inviting another woman in their lives. So for the men, do you know how to make your wife happy? It is not too difficult, but to make a wife happy, a husband only needs to be a friend, a companion, a lover, a brother, a father, a master, a chef, an electrician, a plumber in the house. He also needs to be a motor mechanic, a carpenter, a decorator, a stylist, sexologist, a gynecologist, a psychologist. In short, the man should be a pest exterminator. He should also be a psychiatrist, a healer, and a prayer warrior, a good listener. Yes, a man should also be a good advisor, an organizer, a good father, and should be very clean as well. A man too, what we women want from our men, we want men that are sympathetic, athletic, warm, attentive, gallant man, intelligent, a man too that can be funny. Women like that. Creative. Women like men that are creative. Tender. They should be strong as well, and understanding. Yes, understanding is another key thing most women want from their men. They want their men to be tolerant, to be prudent, to be ambitious. They want their men as well to be capable for mathematics, capable for financial release, capable for shoulder chesting bills, even for their extended family. Women like this in men. They want a man that will be courageous, a man that will be determined, a man that is trustworthy, a man that is truthful, wey get truth for mouth, making yes be yes and no be no. They also want a dependable man, and a man that is full of passion, passionate in everything he does, without forgetting to give her compliments regularly. Women like hailing, oh, forget all the shakara busybody that we do sometimes. Men, if you are hearing the sound of my voice, they waiting, they compliment your wife regularly, even though she prepares the meal that is not yumicious to you that very day. Tell her and say the meal sweet. You hear? Then for backyard, go vomit and throw away. Go shopping with her. Women, they like this as well. They like a man that is being honest, not stress her out, not look at other girls. Women, oh, they like this one well. That is why some women, you will see that this woman have deleted the husband or deleted the boyfriend because of this looking around for other small girls that will come and share the man's walking stick, which I normally call magic stick, with them. They don't want that. They don't want that at all. And at the same time, you must also give her a lot of attention. You must also give your woman a lot of time. You will give her lots of time for herself as well, to have flings or have outing with family and friends. You will give her a lot of space, allow her to visit her family members, as I said earlier on, her relatives. But most of all, it is very important to learn not to ask for change. Yes, so this one correct where when you give her money for shopping. Some men can count like this, tell you everything, and that is the exact amount they will give to you when going for monthly shopping. Women don't like that. Give your women pocket money and forget the balance. All right, so whatever you give out becomes rightly ours, no matter how big the note is. That is how it is, because we women, we are cheerful collectors, while the men are cheerful givers. So to make a woman happy is serious business. So yes, this one you need to go to school and learn about it. When I mean school, I don't really mean education kind of school. You need to look for books to buy and read about how to make a woman happy. If you really want to keep your home, if you really love that woman, you are not infatuated over that woman. If you want the woman to give you children, for you to be the father of the children, not all these bypass fathers that we are seeing nowadays, that when they go for DNA, they will now find out that the children doesn't even represent the real children for the man. That is to say, the man in question is not the real biological father of the man when we talk about paternity DNA. So if you want all these things not to happen in your home, try and do these things for women. You will see how your marriage will excel. Thank you, guys. And I will see you in the next one, God willing. Remain blessed and make sure you key to the things that makes a man happy and the things that also makes a woman happy. Even though you don't want to do all of it, but try as much as possible to what protect your marriage and your relationship, because it is ordained by God for man to leave his parents and cleave to a wife.